Quarter 1, the first quarter, they achieved $1.8 billion. They crushed what they made in one last year, 2020, they made it in 3 months in 2021. Hello, good morning. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Morning Business Brew, where we talk a lot about business, money, startups, and anything that can make us money, from crypto to bitcoins to gold to even small businesses. Everybody's talking about today. Yes, correct. Coinbase. So I said, hey, let's have a look on Coinbase and see if it's really stand up for its big hype or not, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take you through, guys, through this presentation where I have did a couple of a small quick research. I'm not a analyst, I'm not a research, I'm just doing this for fun, to see if it really stand up for its name or not, and does it really appreciate or deserve all this hype. Well, I used Coinbase back in, I think, in 2017, probably, when there was like when the Bitcoin bull race started back then. And yeah, they were pretty expensive to use. That's what I thought back then. I cannot remember how much was the fee, stuff like that, but that's when I used to do some cryptos. So I'm gonna take you through this quick presentation that I've made it for the Coinbase. Now let's see the company highlights. They have verified 56 million users only until now, which I think it's pretty small, being this is a global company and handling with Bitcoin. But we're gonna see now. Um, Quarterly volume traded to $335 billion. Amazing. Assets on platform, $223 billion. Huge. I mean, these 56 million verified users definitely have a lot of cash, bro. And it's operating more than 100 country with 1,700 employees, which I think is a lot. I don't know. Let's see. All right. So the users from 2014, they started with 1 million user, and then in 2017 you can see there's a huge jump when there was the crypto bull race, and then they steadily grow to 22. 2019 they had added another 8 million. 2020 they added another 5 million, and 2021, well, of course, in 2022 we know what happened in 2020, so they almost doubled their users. Come on, Annie, come on, bro. Sorry about that. Just to have a perspective and a benchmark, Snapchat, which is a kind of an average social media, has around 265 million daily users, right? So it's very interesting to see that even though they have 56 million, but it's still in early phases. That's the truth. Assets under management. So in 2019 they had 25 billion. 2020 they got 35 billion, and 2021 they have 90 billion dollars under the management. Amazing. Huge. Three times from 2020. And to give a benchmark, ARK Innovation ETF, which is one of the biggest hyped ones recently, have around 24 billion AUM. You see what I'm talking about, right? Transaction volumes. So you can see the numbers in 2017 went extremely up to 135 billion transaction volume, and then it went though lower in 2018. 2019 it increased, 2020 it increased, and it doubled around in 2021 Q1 only. So no joke, we're gonna end up with 5 billion. Now PayPal had total transaction volume in 2020 of 936 billion, and PayPal was started working like 20 years ago, right? So in just 8 years, or probably it's gonna be around 9 years now, Coinbase is gonna have double that. Well, what I'm seeing until now, it's really interesting. I don't know about you, but I think it's very, very interesting and it's nice. So let's compare it with all the up and coming crypto traders or crypto exchange. You can see Coinbase is massive, massive comparing to Binance. Binance is very pretty famous in Asia, APAC, and Europe. I even tried Binance, and I honestly liked Binance much more than Coinbase. I don't know how Coinbase got all this traction. There must be something that I missed. Kraken is the direct US competitor, and you can see it has only 4 billion. Oh my god, it's a little bit. No problem. All right, so starting with my estimation now to project the revenue for the upcoming 10 years. Now, when I'm going to this invest, I'm going through long run. Now, I am a kind of a long, very, very long term investor, and that's what I'm looking for when I'm acquiring assets. So you can see from 2021, there's an estimation. In 2021, now revenue for 2020 was around $1 billion. All right, that's the revenue 2020, $1 billion. In 2021, quarter one, the first quarter, they achieved $1.8 billion. They crushed what they made in one last year, 2020, they made it in 3 months in 2021. So imagine what's gonna be the growth rate now. It's 900% growth rate. Amazing. I mean, for the whole year, not just now. So you can see that I'm estimating now. These estimations, just to let you know, guys. Now you can see they can reach around 14 billion, right? Because these, and forget the numbers, right? It's 140 million plus thousand, so it's 140 billion. So they're gonna reach 140 billion around in 2023, 2024, or no. And you'd say, what? That's crazy. That's never gonna do. Guys, I was really, really conservative when I made this estimation. Even for 2021, I put it total revenue as 2.7. Even though that already crushed it in first quarter. So my estimation is I wanted to just push down the numbers to make yani, it's really extreme, guys. It's really one of the most extreme companies I've seen. I mean, the projections that I've seen, it's massive. Tesla is great, yeah, it has projection, but these guys, I mean, it's massive. Wow. In 10 years, 140, 120 billion dollars in revenue. And the cool thing is that the net margins is nice. I've seen it. It's ranging from 10 to 20. Last year it was 10-20%. If they're able to maintain the 20%, they're keeping 20% of the 120 billion. Now imagine the cash, bro. Imagine. All right, so my valuation. Let's get to the juicy stuff, right? Based on the 261 million outstanding shares, there was some website saying 170, some saying 180, but I took the largest number, which is 260 million, and I prefer 10% annual return rate on kind of an investment. 10 years is my target, and these are the assumptions. My assumptions were that net margin is around 9.7, which is very conservative because they achieved 20% last year, but still in early phases. So let's say I gave them room to, reduce a little bit. 115% revenue increase till 2025, and then I projected that's gonna be reduced a little bit. Now, given that the longer the business runs and the faster it becomes, the new users flocking to the website might reduce a little bit. So then, and maybe competition and stuff like that. So I then reduce the growth to 50%, and then reduce it for the latest 3 years, which is in 2027 till 2031, I think, until 20% increase, right? So this is the cash flow chart. Like I said, my required return is 10%. Perpetual growth is 2.5%, which is the usual used. Today's company's value is around 233 billion. So when they say the valuation for it is 105 billion, and they say, wow, it's a huge, this is what the media is saying, it doesn't deserve stuff like that. Actually, if you look into the 10 years, it's worth 233 billion dollars in this 10 years, right? So all right, let's come to the master. Let's come to the eyes. So the share today is around 329, 330 dollars. The fair value for the company now for per stock now, it's actually 894. When I saw the number, I was wow. Man. I wish I IPO'd in this thing. $894, or let's say $895 is the fair value for the stock today, and it's now trading by 60%, almost less than this target. Now let's assume my assumption had some issue, so let's reduce this by 15%. So let's say the entry level or the entry price for us is gonna be $760, which is still 100% increase from today's price. 100% increase in today's price. And I'm pretty sure that after the quiet period is gonna finish in 45 days, the analysts will come up with pretty simple and close numbers to these numbers. So now I'm gonna leave you guys to this bombshell, $760. Please let me know, what do you think? Did you do your research? Do you think that it's gonna reach something like this? Are you investing? I'm really interested to know. I'm still thinking of it, given that Coinbase is pretty much correlated with cryptocurrencies. That's why you see these huge numbers, but I want to see what might happen in a bear case, for example, if it's happening in the couple next years. But from what I'm seeing, Bitcoin, it has still have a lot of bull cases coming in a couple of years. So what do you think? Let me know. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe, share, and like this content. Give me some comments. Tell me what you think, and really appreciate it. Thank you guys. Goodbye.